Season 20 of Sister Wives opens in total chaos. The Brown family, once a symbol of unity and faith, now stands divided like never before. What was built on trust and shared belief has become a battlefield of emotions, regret, and broken promises. The laughter is gone. The celebration is gone. This is survival. At the center stands Kody Brown. For years, he was the confident patriarch guiding 4 wives and 18 children under one spiritual roof. Season 20 exposes a man stripped of control. His voice sounds sure, but his eyes tell another story of pride and confusion colliding in every glance. He knows the world sees it. The leader is gone. What remains is a man trying to hold together a legacy that is already slipping away. When Kody admits that this season is not a place of celebration, the meaning is clear. The tone has changed. Smiles look forced. Family dinners feel tense. Interviews sound raw and unfiltered. Kody Brown becomes the spark that ignites the transformation. She walked away, built a new life, and refused to look back. Yet even freedom has its ghosts. Standing beside her husband David, she appears strong and proud, but behind the confidence lives exhaustion and anger. This season, her journey is not about escaping Kody. It is about rebuilding herself, reclaiming confidence, voice, and boundaries. She no longer asks for validation. She embodies independence without apology. Still, her emotions clash between pride and pain as her children move across states. Freedom feels good, but the scars remain. Janelle Brown, once the practical glue of the family, now walks alone in quiet strength. Her story unfolds with subtle heartbreak. She has chosen peace, but peace does not come easy. On new land in North Carolina, she plans her home, shapes her future, and honors her late son Garrison. Her calm words carry defiance. She does not argue or fight, she simply lives on her own terms. That calm confidence becomes her loudest statement. Her friendship with Kody remains strong, a reminder that leaving did not mean losing. Meri Brown's path this season feels like an emotional rebirth. Once defined by heartbreak and distance, she now sets boundaries and stands firm. She is done waiting for approval and done being silent. Viewers see her laugh again, travel, and talk about love without fear. Her strength does not erase the past, it transforms it. When she looks at Kody, her expression says more than words. She is no longer chasing plural marriage. She is chasing herself, her happiness, and her purpose. Robyn Brown, once seen as the favored wife, faces her own loneliness. Season 20 removes the polish and shows her vulnerability. When Kody talks about inviting a new wife and admits his motivation is physical attraction, Robyn's reaction reveals disappointment and frustration. She is tired of carrying blame for the family collapse. She is tired of being called the winner when there are no winners left. Her story is isolation in slow motion. The home that once represented love now echoes with silence. The partnership that looked strong now feels fragile. Then comes what viewers call the apology tour. Kody sits down with his ex-wives, one by one, to heal what is broken. Every apology feels complicated. With Kody, his words hang heavy. With Janelle, there is respect, but no return. With Meri, there is closure, but not reconciliation. They have all moved on. The silence between them says what words cannot. Peace has arrived, but at the cost of everything that made the family whole. The emotional cost reaches the children. Mykelti moves across the country. Maddie builds a life away from cameras. Garrison's memory lingers as a wound that binds Janelle and Kody. Their laughter has turned into reflection and grief. When Kody watches her children leave, she smiles through tears. When Janelle speaks of her son, her strength breaks hearts. When Kody mentions his kids, the guilt shows. The silence in those moments speaks louder than any music. TLC once presented Sister Wives as a story of plural love and unity. Season 20. Questions whether that dream ever worked. Every confession and every pause paints disillusionment. What began as a story about faith has become a story about human resilience. Each person now faces the same question. Was the dream worth the damage? When Kody says this is not a place of celebration, it is more than a statement. It is an admission. The family is no longer united by joy or belief, only by shared history. Kody celebrates freedom, but still feels the sting of memory. Janelle rebuilds life, but walks beside grief. Meri finds herself, but still heals. Robyn holds on, searching for light in a cold space. And Kody finally sees that leadership without love means nothing. Season 20 is not about plural marriage anymore. It is about personal transformation. The joy is gone, but the honesty remains. For the first time, the Browns appear as individuals rather than a collective, and that honesty, raw and painful, might be the most powerful story they have ever told. As the season unfolds, one truth becomes impossible to ignore. Every family member carries their own version of heartbreak. The shared dream that once connected them now divides them. Faith no longer binds. Experience does. Each episode captures how far they have drifted, not just physically, but emotionally. Christine New Life glows with color, but even in happiness, she looks back. She watches the family she once built unravel from a distance, torn between empathy and frustration. She wanted everyone to feel the freedom she found, yet freedom exposes pain. In quiet moments, she admits that leaving Kody was not revenge, it was survival. Janelle becomes the quiet center of balance. She refuses drama, refuses pity. When she talks about building her future home, viewers sense that it's more than a house. It is a statement. Every wall, every plan represents the independence she earned. Her children rally around her, showing that love does not depend on marriage or titles. It depends on showing up, even after everything falls apart. Meri's transformation is perhaps the most surprising. Once labeled the forgotten wife, she now glows with confidence. She embraces new ventures, travels, and finally enjoys laughter without guilt. Her storyline becomes the redemption arc no one expected, not through reconciliation, but through rebirth. Robyn world becomes quieter. For the first time, she opens up about fear. Fear of being alone, fear of public judgment, fear of losing what she fought for. Viewers see her cry, reflect, and question. The perfect image cracks, revealing humanity underneath. And Kody, the man who started it all, now confronts the mirror he avoided for years. His voice trembles when he admits mistakes. His anger fades into sadness. The patriarch becomes a man facing his own shadow. He can no longer control the narrative, only live with its consequences. The family gatherings feel like reunions of strangers. The smiles are polite, the memories bittersweet. Yet within that discomfort lies growth. They are learning that love can exist outside the rules they once lived by. As cameras fade on season 20, the tone remains heavy but honest. It is not a story of failure, it is a story of evolution. Everyone walks a separate path, but all roads lead to self-discovery. The message is clear. Healing is not always joyful, but it is necessary. Not a place of celebration, but a place of truth, closure, and rebirth. Not a place of celebration means growing up, letting go, and facing consequences. It means endings that look like beginnings. The Brown family is no longer a single story. It is many stories moving in different directions, each searching for peace. Season 20 is not a season of joy. It is a season of truth.